Hey everyone, it is me, Vanessa, better known as GreatLove91 on Twitter. Follow me and I will follow you back. Just let me know that you watched this video and I will give you a follow. Okay, so it's like 8:30 here in California, and I usually don't make videos late at night, but I wanted to bring this new video series to fruition. So tonight, on August 31st, 2013, is the very first episode of What Grinds My Gears. And I'm here to talk about the IWC, and what that is the internet wrestling community. And more so on how they feel about the Divas division. I was online today and I saw a post from a Facebook page called The Pro Wrestling World, and in it said, "What if I told you that AJ Lee's pipe bombshell didn't save the Divas division, but all it did was stop the other divas from shining," or something like that? And he was like, let's take a moment to think about that. First of all, as much as I loved that pipe bombshell, that is not what saved the Divas division. What saved the Divas division, in my humble opinion, was the awesome feud that Caitlyn and AJ had. Yeah, because they went from being best friends to enemies, and every week they were making fun of each other. AJ came out dressed as Caitlyn, Caitlyn came dressed out as AJ. They were costing each other matches. AJ did the whole Secret Admirer thing. AJ won the title from Caitlyn at Payback in a phenomenal match, might I add. They had their rematch at Money in the Bank, which led to them having the very first Diva contract signing. That saved the Divas division. That got people interested. That got people talking. So, with that being said, another point, they were like, it did nothing. That AJ's pipe bombshell did nothing for the Divas division, and I totally have to disagree, because yeah, AJ might have went out there and totally trashed the cast of Total Divas and totally trashed the show as a whole, but we have to realize that even though some of the things that she might have said she believed to be true, that gives the Total Divas and divas in general a chance to step up and prove AJ wrong, and prove them that they are not just stiff plastic mannequins and expendable, useless excuses for women. That gives them a chance to prove that, and it also opens a wide window to do a bunch of things with the Divas title and with AJ and with the Total Divas cast. They could have AJ retain her title, and thus, making title reigns mean something in the women's division, because right now the longest reigning WWE Divas champion is Maurice, and I'm not sure how many days it is. You would have to ask my best friend that. My best friend Aranya. Sorry, Aranya, if you're watching. I know you've told me the number of days numerous times, but I can't remember. And in that reign, Maurice only defended it like once or twice. So it's about time that someone defeats that reign. And who better than AJ, in my opinion? Or they could have AJ drop the title, thus, creating a big finale for Total Divas, and, having more viewership to Total Divas, and having people outside of the wrestling community get into the Divas division. And that's what's rumored, what's supposed to happen, that AJ is going to drop the title. So I don't know what's going to happen, but either way, it's a great feud. It's something that has people talking. And like my best friend, for example, he's on Team Total Divas and I'm on Team AJ. Reason being, he's on Team Total Divas because he pointed out you can't be the middleman in this feud. You have to pick one side, and that was difficult. Not difficult, but for me, I watched Total Divas. I like the show, but I am more pro AJ. I've been an AJ fan since NXT Season 3. I saw something special in her, and I'm not going to let that go. So I'm on Team AJ. He's on Team Total Divas because he, in the storyline wise, he believes that Naomi can wrestle and Natalya can wrestle, and that, they're superior to AJ. So I totally get that. My point is that this is going to get people talking. So the fact that people say that it was pointless and it didn't do anything, is just plain ridiculous. I don't get it. I mean, it's just, like I said, there's a window of opportunity for things to happen. I mean, I thought of a possibility of Caitlyn screwing over AJ one last time for all the shit that AJ did to her, costing AJ the title, costing AJ the one thing that she says will never leave her side. Wouldn't that be great? Another possibility is Caitlyn turning heel and actually helping AJ retain her title. Now hear me out. Remember how people nowadays are starting to call AJ the modern Lita and Caitlyn the modern Trish Stratus or whatever. But remember, Lita and Trish Stratus had a love-hate relationship. The same thing can be done for Caitlyn and AJ. They could reform their team, the Chick Busters. I mean, after all, they are best friends. So that could happen. Another possibility is having someone from NXT come up, maybe Paige, maybe Bayley, I don't know, and either having them help AJ win or help AJ lose. It's awesome, and it gives other people the chance to possibly be champion. Natalya is a phenomenal wrestler, and it's been a while since she's been Divas champion, and I think this morning I was talking to my best friend, and he said that she only held it for 65 days. Maybe it's time for her to get the title, and maybe the IWC will finally be pleased, and maybe they'll finally shut up. And same thing with Naomi. Naomi's a phenomenal wrestler, and her and AJ had a phenomenal match on NXT Season 3. Naomi's extremely athletic. It wouldn't hurt the Divas division if she was WWE Divas Champion. And Brie Bella, she's drastically improved as opposed to her sister. So probably wouldn't even hurt the Divas division if she won the title either. With that being said, I will repeat, I am Team AJ. I want AJ to retain. My point is, regardless of what happens, this is good for the Divas division. It isn't bad. The pipe bombshell, as CM Punk called it, wasn't pointless. It got people talking. Whether they're talking negative bullcrap or positive stuff, they're still talking. The Divas division is irrelevant. I believe that Caitlyn and AJ, both of them, shed light on the Divas division that it was so desperately needing. And with this storyline going on, it gives it more, like I said, it's more opportunities, more chances for feuds and storylines, more chances for heel and face turns. It's gonna be great. And like I said, I just really wish the IWC would shut up and stop saying that the Divas division is worthless and they use it for restroom breaks and that it's a waste of time and resources. Like, it's dumb. They bust their asses off just as much as the men do. So that's my gripe and that is my rant. So I hope you guys enjoyed my very first episode of What Grinds My Gears. I hope if you did like it, give it a like. Let me know if you want to do more. And I will see you guys soon. Alright. Later, guys.